season my chicken with a little bit of black pepper, some salt, some soy sauce, some garlic, some onion powder. And just like everything else, once it's finished cooking, set it aside, and we're moving on to the next step. So the next step, once you have your sauce, your noodles set aside, and your chicken set aside, is we're gonna start assembling the pad thai. Start with your eggs, and you need 4 eggs. Let them cook, scramble them up. So I season the eggs with a little bit of salt and pepper, just super simple. And then just set aside. And then we're gonna go to the next step. So you can use a wok if you have one in the house. If you don't have a wok, don't worry about it. Just use the biggest pot that you can find. And if you have coconut oil, that works really well. Extra virgin olive oil. So you can use, whichever fat you want. I put about 2 tablespoons. I set it to as high as it can go because you want the pan super hot. And then you're just gonna start adding everything in. I put a little bit of mushrooms, some green scallions. You want to chop up some basil. So you can kind of have fun. You can use spinach. You can pretty much put anything you want, veggies wise. I've done it with so many different things, chestnuts, peas, but have fun. If you don't like veggies, leave them out altogether. And you're just gonna throw those in, throw your little veggies in, a little bit of scallions, a little bit of basil. I go ahead, and these are how the noodles look when they're finished. And you just want to add the noodles in. I'm not going to use all of them. Your chicken that you have finished, you're going to go ahead and throw that in. The eggs, which you scrambled, you're going to throw those in. So everything kind of goes into the pot. And then the sauce, which you should have warm on the stove. You just want to pour that over. I'm not going to use all of it. And then if you have one of these, it makes it a lot easier. And you just want to mix everything up. If I can get something here. Very good. I love this dish. You can pack it up in your little dishes, measure it out. I do about 5 to 6 ounces per meal. And it makes meal prep so much more fun and so much more exciting. So now I'm gonna go on to the second dish. The only thing left here, if you guys want to be creative, is some crushed peanuts and some extra basil. And you can just pop it. And there you go. So now we're gonna go head on to the spaghetti. That's the next dish. Can't wait to show you that one too. And I am using zucchini noodles. I actually did these myself. So I got this little tool that you can basically get anywhere, Walmart, wherever you want to pick it up. And I'll show you how to do it. It's take your zucchini, you chop off your ends, of course, clean it, and then you just twist it and you make your own noodles, zucchini noodles. So that is your beautiful zucchini noodles. If you don't like zucchini, you can use the rice noodles as well that I just showed you in the pad thai. And another option for you ladies is you can use spaghetti squash. I've used that before too. Great option for you on a low-cal diet. So now we're gonna move on to the next step. So once this is done, you set this aside and we're gonna move into the meatballs. So I have, again, the recipe linked down to the description so you can see all the measurements. I'm using a lean ground beef, but you guys can use turkey. You can use whatever you choose. Put that in. I've also pureed some veggies, some onions, some garlic, some cilantro, some peppers. You can do carrots. When you puree your veggies into your meatballs, you don't even know they're there. And if you have really finicky eaters in the house, kids, husbands, and you want to get them to eat veggies, this is how you do it. Might be deceiving, but it works, okay? So you only need a little bit, maybe about 1/4 to 1/2 cup tops, because you don't want it too much. And then I'm going to crack in 1 egg for it to hold together. And then remember I talked about healthy substitutions. I like to use yogurt. Whenever you put yogurt, it makes your meatballs super moist. That's a little tip for you guys. Milk, yogurt, buttercream, all that stuff makes meatballs super, super moist. About 2 tablespoons of ketchup. And then I added some garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, salt, Italian seasonings, and you just kind of sprinkle that over. We're gonna mash it up, make sure it's fully incorporated, and then form them into about hand size, I would say like the size of a golf ball, and put them on a non-stick pan. Pop them in the oven at 375 for about 25 minutes until golden brown, and that's your meatballs. Okay, so the next part is cooking the zucchini noodles, which is super, super simple. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil in a hot pan, your zucchini noodles. So my meatballs have finished cooking, and you want to take them out of the oven. You can let them cool if you want a little bit. Take them off of the pan and place them in another pot. Add your pasta sauce. I added the recipe for the pasta sauce down below, and then right before serving, you will put your zucchini noodles into your plate. So you don't want to add the zucchini noodles in the sauce and the meatballs just yet, so keep them separate, and then when you're plating, you'll put your zucchini noodles down, put your sauce and your meatballs down like this. And then as a little final touch that I like to do, and this is optional, but it just makes things better, is get some real shaved Parmesan, not the processed kind, get the real kind, and just sprinkle it over the top. And then you can add some fresh basil if you want as well. And there you go, that is your spaghetti meatballs. Remember guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to CoolFit TV YouTube channel. And for any further suggestions on workouts and recipes, put them down below and I will be responding. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys soon.